Owó rẹ̀ jà àbọ̀tù. Àbọ̀tù.
You get my house. No come on. Mama, they are not go. Okay, you don't see the place. How much do you collect? So you see, barao. I go give you check. But I will not leave. I will give you check. No.
What else is? What else is Rotary and Nigeria? Can I have your attention, please? I hereby call this meeting to order at exactly 7:50 this morning. Thank you. And we have the Rotary reasons. Thank you. You can have our seat, please. Rotary and Nigeria, can we have the object of retreat?
I, Rotary President, our district leaders, past president, Golden Rotarians, good morning. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of world enterprise, and in particular, to encourage and foster, first, the development factors as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the idea of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Can we please take the fourth one together? The advancement of international goodwill and peace World Fellowship of Business and Professional President, United.
Yes, sir.
Our past presidency is Rotary has no guest yet. This morning,
There is.
oh, guests are friends. I'm surprised a year of 5 presidents can just call my district elect and just dismiss that like that. I'm so disappointed. How can that happen? A year 5 president, the brand new district governor in them we are seeing, the governor is 911. I just treat him like that. Shabby. There's no way people like us that have passed through this table. We are served as assistant governor. Now pass as that governor. We are now something to so my Rotary president has submitted. Thank you.
My Rotary president. My Rotarian president, my DG elect, my husband DG elect. That is my own darling brother. See, we go way back from Rotary. The day where we can meet. My district. You are highly recognized. You are highly recognized.
My Rotary president.
Yes, now.
My Rotary president.
I
don't know what is that. I'm telling you that I have to wait for the mic. My distinguished Rotary president, my district government elect, our Goyen, the second chief post of this fellowship, that's our PP. My Rotary president, I don't know what become of our Goyen president. You say try to undermine your seat because you're not the sitting president. What you are not giving a chance to speak. You don't mind begin to speak. I don't know because thank God our DG has been an assistant governor this law. He knows very well that this law is a discipline law. But by the time he comes back now, we begin to say, somebody did they don't have respect for their president, they don't have respect for their leader. So that's observation, my example. I cannot hold my faith because it's painful. I'm so painful.
Can you do something so that we don't understand?
So, sir, ma.
Can you do the needful so that we know?
I am very yourself.
No, ma. That's not the way you do it. Yes. Do it now.
Okay, for my contribution. I'll do 5,000.
Thank you. Rotary Majami, can we have the following test, please?
Your President, District Governor, actually, while I was sitting down here, while PAG Adose was addressing this house by saying that is it because is it because you are not the sitting president? And everyone sitting on that is putting on that tolerance for that person is our
point of order.
Is our
Point of order. Point of order. You know, I so treasure this table. I have recognized the president as president, just to buttress my point, that what make the president, former president, I need to have addressed our city president like that he has to already have recognized that distinguished Rotary president. So that we don't listen very well. I want to cause confusion in the house. I think the SDA should listen it very well. My Rotary president is a confusion. What to cause confusion? Thank you.
My president, there was no assumption, there was no attention to that conversation, and I believe everybody in this house also had four witnesses. Okay.
Can you hold on?
Yeah, with you.
So are you sure about what you just said?
I'm 100% sure of what I said.
Do you have any
Everybody sitting on that seat. That's what?
you have evidence?
Any evidence to that? It was what he said that I quote, and he didn't deny that I said it.
Yeah, give us the full test.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. There are the four tests that we found on the and it goes thus. One, is it the truth? Two, is it fair to all concerned? Three, will it build good and better friendship? And fourthly, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you.
Thank you, Rotary Manager. The appointment of person. I want the doyen to decorate the time Ajami to be public festival. Please. So that I am sitting down here, I must take money back home. So my own so please, Ajani.
The Rotary president are very unable to issue government regard. A wonderful man of the day. AG Oshino. Past president, yes, president. It's an opportunity. And the president has requested that I should decorate you. However, that does not remove the fact that the president has the power to deal with you on the basis of that question that you have evidence. So, but the fact that I'm talking like this does not mean you will have your opinion out of me. So I want you to perform creditably well. Okay.
Can you please go?
Let the SLA be bountiful for painless.
Please. Let's take the picture and then you do the visa for the.
Let me finish it. You are a jolly good friend. And so I decorate you and glitter, beat everything beatable, cuddle everything coded. All right. Oh.
And make sure you call me.
Oh. Yeah, brother.
Can Rotary, can we have the first aid girl? I don't know if you people at Magba. I have not seen that kind of energy before. That energy on that Friday was something else. I don't know where she got the energy from, but we thank God for that energy. It was wonderful. So for that reason, we are still in that birthday. Can you, man, give us a song, please? I'm talking about 5 days. She knows. Grandma 60. 2 of them are 60. The other one doesn't want to do birthday for us, but this one is doing.
Good morning, Michael.
Morning, my sixth governor. Good morning, my district governor-elect, my amiable AG Oshunwosu, and my darling secretary. Let's open our book to page 11 with the donation of 5,000 naira. You sing with your happy and you know it. You will all stand up and move around to sing the song. It's a special song. Then I'll do Lala and Mimi song. La 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 do mi. La 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 do mi. Do mi ni la la do mi la mi ra pa so mi ni la la do la la mi. At the say of stand up and move around. If we are happy, you know you clap your hands. Happy, you know you clap your hands. Want to show you that happy, you clap your hands. We are happy, for each other. Happy and you know you for each other. If you are happy and you know you for each other. You are happy and you know you to it. Happy and you know you to it. If you are happy and you really want to show it, you said happy and you know you to it. Happy and you your ways. You are happy and you know you to it. If you are happy, that you know it will be better. You are happy, I know it. I really want to do it.
I have my daughter in the house, my PA.
Your
You
PA.
do it.
Your PA.
Yeah, she can do it. You know the. No.
Free.
I'm reading behind the gavel for today, Friday, the 19th of April. President, distinguished Golden Rotarians, Rotaractors, and the family of Rotary. I warmly welcome you all to today's fellowship. This is the 10th month for us creating hope in the world. April is Rotary monthly observed is for environmental protection. We had planted trees and flowers with our district governor in this regard to sustain and support our environment for better, healthier living. Annual dues. Second semi not paid yet. We have very minutes of our members that are in this category. Minute of our members that are in these categories. Your dues have been paid to RI from this club account so that your name will not be deleted. We encourage you to please return the club so that we can use the money for club projects and programs. May God bless us all. Amen. The additional 10,000 naira annual due. Still, we have a few members who have not paid in this category. Please pay up and be counted as a Rotarian in good standing. SA. We encourage members to always pay their SA timely on Friday because we have to pay excellence hotel for the food consumed by members. Let us not be seen as debtors. If SA are not paid on time to offset their bills, let us remember always that Rotarians do it with integrity. $10 Prayer Plus Fund. The $10, 14,000 naira is the directive from our district governor. Let us support our district. The Rotary Foundation. This is the only avenue that clubs and districts get grants to do larger projects to do good around the world continuously. Let us keep supporting our Rotary Foundation by paying every Rotarian every year $100. That's $140,000. Remember, our club is an all-area club. Support can also be done by being a PHF donor of $1,000. God bless us all. Discord 2024. The registration is still ongoing. It is imperative for both old and especially new Rotarians to register their presence at Abeokuta. The committee is working to make us have DISCON filled with impactful activities that will make the DISCON experience worldwide. Celebration of fellowship for our club 20th anniversary. Today we are hosting our highly resourceful leader, AG Abiodun Oshimgose, and our incoming district governor of the district 9112, the report inspired us with their yesterday and shared their successful Rotary journey stories. Let us all listen to this learning field moment. Coming events. The board meeting for April, the date is Sunday, the 21st of April. It will be hosted by our dear Rotarian Sam Moforiton. Further details will be shared by our Home Secretary. Burial ceremony. The burial ceremony of our dear leader, PPA Combading Johnson, is slated for the 25th and 26th of April 2024 in Ute, Ondo State. Wedding ceremony. The wedding ceremony of our AGTT Sumono's son is slated for the 8th of June 2024. Birthday celebration. The 60th birthday celebration of our dear Adetutu Ogunyemi is slated for the 9th of June 2024. Please let us keep this date sweet and be part of this celebration in our usual golden way. Let us all pray for those slated events. I would like to add that before I close it, we lost our president's husband. That is Dr. Alfred Isijola. Can we all rise? And we give a minute of silence. We pray that the soul of the departed will rest in peace. Thank you, please have a seat. Please let us keep this day free and be part of this celebration in our usual golden way. And let us also pray for those future events. Permit me to on doing good. Always remember that you have not lived until you do something good for someone who can never repay you. Dear Rotarians, let us continue to be people of action by creating hope in in ourselves and the world. Thank you for listening. Yours in Rotary, Rotary Veronica Adenike Isijola, Co-President 2023-2024. Thank you. As we all know, that after the meeting today, we all have to visit our president, the Golden Way. We want everybody to come along so that we do it the proper way that it should be done. This is our husband, not our father, or somebody's mother. We have to do it properly. Thank you. Do you have any reaction or comments behind the gavel, please? Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Well done, sir. You're welcome. Do you have any comments or questions?
No, no, better.
Hi, President Ma, and distinguished district governor-elect, our respected Charter President, sir. Distinguished leaders, fellow Rotarians, guests and friends. I'm not sure I heard the resolution from the retreat in the behind the ground. There were certain timelines, certain high points that should have reflected here, and I'm not sure I heard anything around it.
Thank you, sir. Your observation is duly noted. I would get back to the house and get back to you, sir. Thank you. Get back to the house, sir. Thank you. Do you have any committee report? Any committee report? And for the retreat committee members that are here, please do let the chairman know about this so that they can submit the report by next week, so that it will be said here at the meeting of the fellowship. Is any member of the committee ready? The retreat committee member. Please help inform the chairman. Thank you.
The report.
The report.
Include that.
That's what I say. That's what I say. Let's see. Any other committee report, please? Please comment or anything? Nothing. Can we start the guest speaker, please?
My presiding president, and district governor-elect, who we are glad to have in our midst, regardless of his very, very busy schedule, has created time to be here, and he came in very, very early. Let me especially recognize our PhD within us, who has served these districts as portfolio chairman, PhD Usui Onobo. We're happy to have you, sir. English Rotarians, guests and friends, it's an honor to stand before you and introduce the man, the distinguished personality that served our great club, Omole-Golden, as assistant governor the year 2017-2018. So, standing before us is someone that is of high repute in Rotary and outside Rotary. Someone who has distinguished himself uniquely as a leader within and outside Rotary.
The second one is that the club is running a series of celebration of 20 years. And it is quite unique. I'm always proud to be part of it. I thank you for inviting me here to share my experience with you, with your club, a club of versatile, a club where we see things done to perfection, good love, a club of vibrant young executives, and those that are old are young at heart. This is what your club has been. It's not as a club, it's an maintain your meeting venue. Very few clubs will be able to keep to their original meeting venue up to date. I think you started with Conference Hotel and what? Excellent, I mean, excellent hotel. And you are still here 20 years after. It shows you have the tenacity of purpose, the kind of what it takes to have a culture and to have a direction. It is very difficult to see in our district today a club that will meet in one place for 10 years. They are either kicked out or they kick themselves out. My club is one of them. We couldn't maintain our place. We wanted an ambiance that was better. But you choose for yourself what is good and you maintain that to ensure that it's still the best. One thing, I have not, how many minutes do I have? You have not told me 15 minutes. How many have I used?
Yes, just started.
And now that you gave me the time, I know that I'm just starting. Because if you allow me to speak, I'll continue speaking. Now, let's go straight to the points that I shared about your club. Then I'll now come back to where we work together for the Rotary Club of the Omole-Golden. Your club does a kind of thing that no other club will do. At times, we ask ourselves at the district, where do you get the money from? For one, your club is the most vibrant club when it comes to raising funds on its own. The most vibrant club. Your FCA is unmatched anywhere in our district. And your area of leaders, you produce leaders that can compete anywhere. Anywhere. Your mode of selection, I'm telling you those things that are unique that I've seen in you. Your mode of selection was only equal to that of the district when it comes to selecting your leaders. You chose that process and you kept to it. And you have always maintained that standard. And that has made you produce leaders that everybody will be proud of at the district. I've never seen a second-class president in Omole-Golden in your 20 years. Now, let me come back to why it matters to me now. Well, I learned a different name of this man when I was aging to this club. I learned that it's called Political. Am I wrong? Yeah, and the beautiful spouse will always join us at meetings. And that was the start. And before he assumed office, I know he had to come to you to do some presentation. And I was also fortunate at the AG then to come before he assumed office. But one thing that I noticed that he upgraded, if he was not the one that brought it to bear, that also stood your club uniquely, is the online presence for all your meetings. Before others, even before the district, under Ajide started the hybrid meeting, Rotary Club of Omole-Golden was already practicing hybrid meetings. And I can't remember if it was Oshinibosi that started it, but I know he upgraded it, that every meeting was live. And that was one story that cannot be wished away. The fact is that every other club, everywhere I go to give examples of clubs that do online meeting and also do physical meeting well, I give Rotary Club of Omole-Golden, Rotary Club of Maryland, and Rotary Club of Ikoyi that honor. And you are still doing it. It's 20 years old. This is quite unique. You embark on projects that one will always want to reach is a member of the club. And I know my president then, A.G. Oshinibosi now, did so much well. He was the captain of his team. That's another unique thing about him. And I remember we celebrated his investiture at the hall downstairs. And the event was attended by, I think, was this politician? Delimon Modu of Ovation in Brazil. And it was a wild event. After that, he settled down to business. I was running Rotary the way it should be run. One thing that stood him out also was he was always at the meeting time before anybody. He kept to time and he was accurate with his activities. He led the club so successfully as the captain of president then that I was so proud of him. I wished and I know he qualified to be the best president for the year. But narrowly he missed it and became the second for that Rotary year. And that is out of about 87 clubs in our district. Apart from leading the club as a captain or president, he was also emerged as the second, your club emerged as the second president in our district out of over 87 clubs. A lot of quantities goes into it too. I'm not denying that part, but a lot of also hard work goes into it. But I know we qualified to have been the best and the best club. I'm only going to qualify to have been the best club in life. So I give it to you. And ever since then, your club has remained focused and to continue to remain focused. Your person, the president then is made him to be where he needs to be. Some of his peers are still answering. I mean, when I say the past president, but today he's on his third level as an assistant governor. That shows you the kind of person he is. And to tell you, I am very proud of him. I don't know how he does it, but he knows how to manage his time very well. You need him to be somewhere, no matter where he is in the world, he will be there to fulfill that purpose. He has been a very good resource to the district. He is, for me, the face of our media. How do we call this live streaming? Multimedia of our district 9110. Ever since he brought the concept to the district, we have always used it. and no one has been able to beat his office. I mean, his business output. I give it to this president, and I only wish that more people will emulate his virtue of humility. And one thing that I also told him out is that his unique way of dressing. I don't know if he was ever a chief captain, though he was captain of his class, or he was a sailor, or he was a general, or a naval officer. But each time he comes to you, at times he will dress in a Scottish way. They will begin to ask yourself, who is this guy? And that's the way he has been ever since when he was president till now. He changed and created for himself a signature, a kind of identity that people will endear him to themselves. And up to today, you can see his dress code. You just can't beat it.
Learn it.
Learn it. Well, learning it will be difficult because the next time you get this one, we will change his gear. I think have I adjusted my time? 5 minutes. That's why I'm enjoying you.
Yeah.
I thought I was boring you. Well, some of the people he brought to the club, I think he will doctors individually. Yes, now I know. You have forgotten where you were inducted now. Yeah, he also inducted the captain. Wow. Okay, you are going to be the incoming captain. That's interesting. That means I'm happy to be here. I'm going back. We are going back to the place we started from. You'll be the second captain from this club. Okay, that's true. We have Midu Afelogu, who also doubles at the head of the AG for the current year. That's true. And your club has won so many laurels to yourself. You've emerged severally as first. I know Chris won first. Afelogu also won first. He narrowly missed it. Who has won first? That's the track I kept. Those are the two. But you always have your unique way of doing things. And I want to congratulate you on all of this. We are thought that your club will come out to be a mega club by now. Those are the charges I have brought them. Now, you see, I have lost track. So that is good. Now that you are a mega club, that was a dream then under its leadership, that the club will be a mega club and you are a mega club. And your club, what again I can remember that started well for you was there was this top site project that you did in the year. I was there. The dump site project was something that we did to change the face of the environment. Before Rotary introduced environment as a program area of focus, you started it much earlier. And I'm happy to accumulate us the partner in that direction. And also, there is an hospital at the Fakulty General Hospital. And I remember, and that was when we were unbelievable. It was in the year. I know you donated 2 incubators while I was aging to this law, to that house that you built yourself and deliver to the Faculty General Hospital. And I know I followed you to donate, to present 2 incubators to that hospital. And I want to congratulate you on those two. Very few clubs can boast of erecting a complete structure. More importantly, a story building with a state-of-the-art infrastructure that you have continually improved on. And I must give it to Omole-Golden. And I know by the grace of God, one day your club will lead the district.
Amen.
It will come. It will come. It's just that we need to do things together. And when we go out together, we achieve our goals. So, on this note, I want to sincerely thank you for tolerating me in 1 year that I served here with you. I also had my own shortcomings. Then I was still struggling. Yes, now I must be factual. At times I get intimidated when I come to your fellowship. That's true. Because the fact is that nobody can equal your SA performance. So, but today, we thank God, every faith I've met them, have since improved. Is it PhD I just said, who led the district in ensuring this, leading the district on safety matters. Then was a committee chair. We have so many leaders, and we still have so many leaders. We have Rotary, the charter president. We have Titi. We have Sam. We have fellow. We have so many of your members leading us at the district level for this moment. The only regret I have is that my district I'm losing officially the commentary that we have shared together officially, but we are still there for each other. I can never forget this Rotary Club of the Omole-Golden. I have a lot of my friends here. So also all my friends, 90% of my friends are now 111. That's the truth. But I keep telling people that for me, when I was district secretary in 2015-2016, we had 75 clubs. Even with that, my boss and I could not visit all 75 clubs for reasons of flooding. I can now imagine what those two ladies went through with 140-something clubs. So each time they preach the gospel of the street, I said, let's have it. Well, it's time for us to street so that we'll have better attention and efficiency of administration. You can imagine the current district is still visiting clubs in April for official district government. Official district government's meeting is supposed to be for the purpose of guiding the club towards fulfilling the RI goals, the district goals, and helping the club to achieve its goals for the year. What will be the achievement, or what will be the impact of that visit in April? So for me, districting was the best option. But the only challenge I had is that my friends are on the other side. But we keep in touch. And on the final note, we thank God for what we've achieved so far. As a friend of this club, I will not leave here without appealing to you to grace my investiture at the Bambora Hall on the 13th of July 2024 of what do we call this? Federal Palace Hotel on the Victoria Island. So on the 13th of July, I do not want you to feel that you are not in 9112. If you come and you want to honor me, let me see your face there. If we are together, I would have requested from this club 40 days. But because we are not officially together, and because I'm your friend, the least I will expect from you is at least 2 tables.
Okay.
And if you do not answer me, do I give you 24 hours? I will come to you individually, and I'm sure I will get 40 books out of this law because of the relationship I have. Which option do we want to take, Madam President?
Hours.
Okay. We are given, I think, the Madam is a civil servant. Either I've directed that, I will get back to you. I will engage with His Excellency. Those are the language of this public service. I've directed to. Well, it's good. It keeps you very safe. Well, on a serious note, I want to say thank you for all you've done, and I wish you the best of the next 20 years of this country.
For all that, for those of us that just joined for money, I was not supposed to be here, but when I came what I saw, I couldn't go back to where I was supposed to be. So I never went back. So for me, all what is said is a plus, and then my head was just swelling this morning. Congratulations to all of us in Omole-Golden. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My signing of president. Permit me to recognize the man who instilled the guideline that we followed during our year at Space Center. The AG at that time, who is currently the district governor-elect, who has just spoken to us, especially recognize you, sir. Permit me to also recognize the leaders. Oh, before I go to the leaders of this great club, because I have a lot to say about them, let me recognize our leader, Past Assistant Governor Omole-Golden. I especially recognize you, sir. Distinguished Rotarians, the slide we'll be going through will take us through what happened during the Space Center year. And I've ensured that it's brief, and I'll try as much as possible to also make it interesting enough. We can't talk about the Space Center here without talking about the district governor, the Space Center district governor. And the Space Center district governor was Rotary and Wali, who by profession is a doctor, and that is a picture. And of course, in that picture also we have the RI president and Risley and his wife. just like our age during that year, I celebrated, it is also important that I celebrate him as well. And so that's why you have his picture and that of his wife there and that of the DG at that time and his wife as well. Yeah, this is the slide I'm waiting for. I can't stand there without celebrating these people. Okay. I can't begin to mention them, but I'm sure all of us can recognize them. These are leaders that served this great club, this golden club, and then navigated the process to ensure that we had a leader during the pace time. So permit me, for those of them that are here, let's specially celebrate them. Our charter yourself is here. PAB Johnson is here. Please, I would appreciate if you just stand so that we recognize you. PAB is also here. Our first female president is also here. These are leaders that have actually and sincerely cultivated what we are celebrating today. Celebrate you, sir. Let's go to the next page. Of course, the Yoruba will say, here we have the key of the pace setter here.
Producer.
I want them to please rise as well, because we are celebrating the year together. Whatever we achieved has been the effort of all. So we have Rotary and Ajani. We have, of course, the vice president at that time is not here. Past President Azan is not here. We have a secretary at that time, Rotarian Bouquet, is also abroad. We have Rotarian Titi. She served as sergeant at that year as well. So these people contributed in no small measure the success that we celebrate as pace setters. Next slide. Of course, we have the larger team, and the larger team comprises of those critical players that helped in navigating that year. I can't stand here without recognizing AGTT Sumonu, who at that point was our immediate past president. I appreciate you, man, for your guidance. You know, you won't understand what the role of an IPP is until you are the president sitting down there. I made a lot of mistakes. I was going to make more for our efforts. She's seated right next to me. No, that's not the next thing. This is too much for your support. I'm not to be sure of the names, people that it's because I want to recognize them especially. I could just flip through it. Past presidents, Iroke Ogun. I handed over the party to her, but she was also a critical part of the team at that point. It's also important to recognize, especially the different committee chairs that served during that year. You know what is major in Rotary is membership.
And I had at that time somebody very vibrant that I would always say, if we keep and maintain the processes, the format used during that year would have grown. In fact, they will be calling our club now to split into two, because we would have grown to about 200. So please help me celebrate Rotarian Ajide. Beyond celebrating her, I think it should be a case study for our incoming leaders. What we did during that year to retain our members and to engage them. And then the structure that we had for prospective Rotarians. We actually had a platform that was even more vibrant. People in that group anticipated their joining the larger family because she kept that platform very active. I had a couple of friends that were there and they can testify to it. A lot of them are now members now, you know. So that's a strategy that I think we should continue to adopt. The Chair Rotary Foundation, Jimmy Ajibola is not here, but he also did, because at the beginning of the year we had a target, we set a target and we exceeded that target during that year. Then Chair Service Project, of course, was the Vice President. It was at that time that we were considering ensuring that the Vice President would double as the project chair. Then the Youth Service was Akinduro, who all of us can attest to his performance. Then Club Admin was Favour Madu, who again now earns the title of past president of this great club. Then the Chair Public Relations, as it was called that time, who also doubles as the editor, is also a past president now. So the team was loaded. Celebrate with me, past president Gani Ublawa. We have history and archive. Rotarian Adesina is somewhere in the globe, also doing well. And the resource. Okay, so let me not overlook this. We have also had a very strong resource in the person of our past Assistant Governor, Ayetutu. That's it. I will tell you why we are celebrating them in particular when we go through the slides. Then chair DGB6, then chair installation. Of course, the past president, Ibiroke, was the chair installation, and we have the resource as Rotarian Leko. Family of Rotary was Yemisi Balogun, Rotarian Yemisi Balogun, and she did excellent. Resource was I'm not sure it was active, but we recognize me. Chair with care was Amen Abonifu, and the resource was past Assistant Governor Joseph. Thank you very much, sir. Chair International Convention was PP Ibiroke Alaba. Resource was Salabi. Chair Polo was Ifi Ayati. Resource was PP Idowo Ladipo. Vocational Service was Kumi Adio Moses, who is now our president's nominee. And resource was past Assistant Governor Kayode Owolabi. Chair International Service, Rotarian Elaine. Resource was PP Lekon Oguma. Well, I hope they at that time, but now Badejo. Then district conference was Rotary Bide Balogun, and resource was our council chair, Akamo Mike. Of course, training was very critical because it was a learning year, and we have past assistant governor Kayode. So I'll take you through the journey in picture. And I have some materials here that I want you to just go through. I'll take them back. I promise to hand them over to our incoming president because they are resourceful. So please just go through them. We have the bulletin, some materials that were used, and the please don't misplace this. Don't misplace. Okay, so the year started July 1st, and our first fellowship was held on the 7th of July 2017. Our installation, like my AG said, was very impactful. Impactful in so many ways, because in Rotary, we don't just do events. We do events that can be top of the town or that can carry messages beyond the event. And till tomorrow, I stand corrected. On the club level, this event stood out because we had post-event reviews, which talked to what Rotary was doing. And that's why I said we need to celebrate our public image chair and resource at that time, because they coordinated the post-event, which was critical for us to tell the Rotary story during the event. Let's go. Okay, we had the tree planting ceremony. Go. So because the year was a learning year, we felt it was also important to instill some sort of tech knowledge into our young ones. So we partnered with Google to organize training for 100 youths in this hall. We also had career talk for secondary school. And that, of course, also yielded its result because we picked resource from within us. Next slide. The DG visit was also done well. It was during the DG's visit that we initiated or commissioned 1 or 2 projects as well. Then it was also during the visit that we empowered 10 entrepreneurs and we gave them loans. So note that when I say we, is us as a club. Then another critical thing that we did that was of impact was us training, identifying some teachers. And this was coordinated by Rotary, President, nominee, Rotary Kumi. He coordinated this. We had intense training for 10 teachers that were selected. They earned their certificate and was well coordinated. It was in partnership with one of the ministries and Ministry of Education, and it was very, very impactful. Just like our AG said, we donated 2 incubators, 5 phototherapy machines. At this instance, I also think we donated 2 or 3 more before the year was up. We also did cataract screening, eye screening free for 174 patients. So technically, we save them from going blind. Don't worry, it's for learnings. Enjoy it. Okay, so Rotary Health Day. Then it's good that we have a leader in the house. We were very intentional about the polio campaign. It was different, and I don't think it has been done this way before. We had a car that we branded for a whole year, and that means wherever the car went, we're communicating the message that we need to end polio. Aside, we count the whole campaign up with our tour within the community. Then we also had the essay competition. In a way, using that as the young ones. About the summit was also held in this club. We partnered with the police command area G to deliver that. Okay, Ryla was also a very critical one. Ryla was a very critical one, and we mobilized resource within us, and we went there. The fun part was that we actually dressed our profession. We had doctors, we had lawyers, we had all sorts, engineers, and we dressed our profession, and we went to see school to educate them. We also visited the Oni of Ife. We had a dinner with him. Was it dinner or lunch? We had 60 minutes with him. We had 60 minutes with him in Ife. Part that community as well. We gave out school bags. We gave out mosquito nets. So as a club, we're among the first seven to earn the presidential citation. And when I mean first seven, you know, some club would struggle to the end to earn the citation. We had it at in the first 7 months. We had our citation, and we have just 7 clubs at that time. And Omole-Golden was part of the 7. I think we should applaud ourselves. So this is very critical, and I'm sharing this for our incoming leaders. There are initiatives that we've had in the past that we are not using again. We are not sustaining them. So we had the family group. Yeah, it wasn't just for reaching out. We used that group to also integrate new members. And so we did a table where we would have people who would have lists of other clubs, and we'll have them visit those clubs so that you see what Rotary is beyond your club. And it was a thing that we were very articulate about. If the light was on, we would have seen the table. We had for each week, this club, you are going to this place on Monday, this group, you are going to this club, and we're evaluating it per time. So that gave a robust understanding to members. Then for the first time, we also had a dinner fellowship. The dinner fellowship was to celebrate us, celebrate our achievement during the year. No. Yeah, I talked about the peace and conflict resolution talk. Yeah, so we also had our retreat. Our retreat in Kuton, Benin Republic. How many of us seated here was part of that experience? I can see the way president nominee designate
is waving both hands. That shows is an experience that is memorable. Confirmed. And so it was actually at that retreat that the leaders of this great club were very intentional about our strategic plan. And the key outcome or output from there is the strategic plan that is being renewed now. Then another takeout from there was that we had the opportunity to dine with the ambassador. So it wasn't just us going there, our presence was felt as a group by, you know, the ambassador, Nigerian ambassador is the president. So we actually went to the highest height and to register our presence in that country. We had novelty match, and it was fun. It was an avenue for us to also interact with other clubs. Then we had fellowship with other clubs, which was also an intentional effort. We had Rotary Club of Port Harcourt, we had Rotary Club of Ilorin, Fateh. We had relationship with them. They came around and we had a joint fellowship. My incoming leaders, this is very critical for us. We need to start communicating fun, excitement that happens in our club. And this is one of the stuff we're always posting content to invite people to our clubs. Then what is also still in existence now is the special mixed fellowship, which we brought in celebs and then brought in prospective Rotarians to the same event. And it was fun. And for that, I would like us to celebrate Rotarian Ajide again, because that was her baby and she coordinated it well. I think we had 2 series of that during the year. I'm not sure if the material has gone around. We had golden notes. Golden notes, which is our magazine, which captured what we did, exactly what we did during the year, and also the previous years, achievement of at least the leaders, 2 leaders before us, was also captured in that. Rotarian Jide, I don't know what happened. You didn't sustain this initiative, but I think it's something that you should pick up. We had a digital club runner that you developed during that year. So I think it's something that we should sustain. Let's know at a click, I should know what Jide is doing. At a click, I should know what I is doing. I should know what Rotarian Kunle is doing at a click. So it's not just coming to the meeting. We are not talking to ourselves. We don't know what we are doing. But with that runner, it's a digital stuff. We can identify anyone within the club. So membership and extension by July 1st, 2017, we were 52. Our membership goal was 20. We had 12 members. We terminated 6, so we had a net gain of 6. We didn't form any new club. Rotary Foundation, our target was 20,000, and we did 21. Of course, with the slide that ran earlier, we had all of these events. And critical, because as it stands today, no president has done 1.2 to the sinking fund. So you can look, I think we should applaud. We should applaud. No president. No president. No president. No. So the critical is that if we follow the process, we would always achieve it. We initiated the process and we followed it to the letter. There were no excuses. You know, the format is there for you to achieve this. And we are doing a lot more even now from our essays. You understand? So we don't have an excuse for not respecting the sinking fund. So my incoming leaders, I'm challenging you to do a lot more in that regard. Innovative ideas, a lot of innovative ideas came up during the year. Till today, again, there's no such experience at the district conference. During our year, we had games lounge at the district conference. Till today, nobody has still emulated it. Nobody.
Another key innovation, I don't know why, whatever, this voice is not enough. Another key innovation was that the international convention that year, we also had a booth. It has never happened. Even till now, it has still never happened. We had a booth and we sold raffle tickets to raise funds. And it was very, very entertaining and successful. During the year, I also had the privilege of meeting the international president, Rotary International President one-on-one. I had pictures with him, a memorable archive for me. Then another key thing, we don't have regards for our reports, committee reports. During our year, each committee chairman had a report that was presented to the incoming chair. So I challenge the new leaders coming, please make it a point of duty. Yeah. The document circulating or running our weekly bulletin, we don't do it again, but we can do something digital. Nobody can say during our year that you are not informed. How did you spend 1 naira? How did you spend 2 naira? It was on if you tell report. Now we don't have that to ask for it, and they say we'll get back to you, we'll get it later. Oh, it's not there. You understand? Okay, so in appreciating our members, we give this back for everybody. And the intent around it was to actually pick values of each person and then celebrate them. You know, same-sex best in public image, and that's why I said we should celebrate our resource and our chair extensively. Please let's appreciate it. Second in the web. Celebrate yourself. second in Weekend. We came second in Ryla. Third in Club Admin. Then we also had the appreciation certificate. And we got the most engaging club for that year. And I can mention the presidential citation we had over 7 times. So I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank our leaders. I'd like to thank the leaders of this organization for trusting me and the team to serve during 2027-2018 Rotary year as the pace setter. I'd like to especially thank our AG as well, who was always, have you checked the
Rotary Central? Have you done this? Have you updated this? He was always reaching out to say, this is what you need to do, this is what, thank you very much, sir. And you know what is unique about us is that we are growing, we are linked as successful leaders. He was an AG and now is the district governor. The grooming that our team has, today we have our team in district, we have this, we have that, and they have also helped me as well to grow. And so the charge is, remember that there is at least one thing to learn in every experience. Don't sleep without identifying it. Thank you very much.
That was a very long one. Thank you very, very much, sir, for well spoken, well detailed program. Thank you very, very much. I want to call PhD. Can you please come forward, sir? I would also like to have AG money there. Can you call AG money for us? I want you to help us present the books to we have all the past presidents in the house. All the past presidents. My brother. My sweet sister, Favor Madi, and we have witness. Papa, I just said, and we have witness. Sayon. My sister. And our doing so. Thank you very much, ma'am. Can we have Rotary and Jamin Sergeant accounting for just 5 minutes? Any moment from now.
I will need to.
My president, man, distinguished Rotarians, it was because of this error that the KBC never visited our club. Because of this error. Because of this error. For that error that we corrected, each year, in the spirit of money, you know, our president just lost his offer. If you are available, mention.
My president, council of past president. Oh, I want to pay my AG house with a sum of 5,000 naira.
At the last retreat, some members of this club were delegated as a leader of the club. And I guess some of us know, out of all the delegates, it was only one, that went early this morning. And the only one that told early is my brother. I probably on that note, I want to really turn around to the obstacle because we were seriously in the road and not repeat. I was not happy. I was not happy. All through that process, I was not happy.
Yeah.
Stop for only yourself.
No. Generals are always together. Generals are always together. We are together. We are one.
General.
Okay. Are you saying the 5,000 is too small? Increase it to 10,000.
I want us to take note of political this. It's unusual in Muslim that our faith is to come before us. And this is the second time that I'm in a position to introduce my sister, Miss Koforo. Miss Koforo is the guest of Rotary. The very first time I set my eye on that place, I sat beside her. I was forced to meet her to know the message we were looking for. She came far earlier than Rotary in the Please, in the spirit of money, please mention any price that will go with the program. Thank you. We can start one. I want you to.
My own president, sir, and he was privileged to be our secretary in the world class year. I highly recognize this one, sir. And fellow Rotarians and guests, the general or she just said something now pertaining to what You are saying that he said that because SA cannot do any wrong and black will do. But the first time you were the one that introduced the same lady. Second time you are the one that introduced the same lady.
Okay, Brother Samuel, EOG, IOT2. Who is affected just now? Who is affected just now? My decision national president, our DG, our Baba, yes, sir. I don't know what confidence some know they have. Don't put my leg there. When you are telling me that yes, just happened this morning. But I'm so paid because I have spoken. That's why I want to say this now. Today, 12 years ago, I retired military from the service. Today, 20 years. And I dreamt it tonight. This very well. This very well. I dreamt this night. I saw Richard Turner seated beside me. I said, that is very good. Though. When I came, I was looking for her. Maybe my dream come true. But surprisingly, when she came, she went straight to General Omole-Golden. I got people to worry. I said, I didn't call in a radio. What is it? I said, I didn't know that I was here. Then I was wondering, I thought maybe I will not shift to the next seat so that I can manage that way. Surprisingly, Rotary will just come. And if you care to know it very well, anyway, I see scholar, you will be here. You need to know of it. Today, this is a carbon. And this month, it deprived me of that particular opportunity. If you get what who has done, and when I told you, say, let's talk about person now. That's why he called the thing to ask me to come and talk. I'm surprised. Never the past member of this club. I'm the most youngest person in this club. My president, I'm so paid, I'm depressed. Because today is a day of my job. For someone that without 20 years in good health is a great thing. But he wanted to spoil it. My president, what can do it? My president, you
That's it, can you turn around?
But we have a neighbor to say, I think we found out that's like it's next in charge. I think maybe why was thinking, we will use this time. Maybe why not you want to say that.
There was a day I was this same issue almost happened.
Is it buying later? We are not not paying anything to do now. I'm just telling you.
There's something that
My other
president, that's not the first time the Omole-Golden has been using his influence on the members. I didn't suffer this same thing, PHIA to the last time. And if you know, look at how he's looking today. Look like how he's looking today. I was trying to talk to one of our members. He does this, he does that. Our people chatting on that, you don't understand. And he forms this, yeah, I'm a good guy, I'm a good guy. You know, you need to be very visited seriously. Because AHI to look at how you council member for that matter. It's not that
I'm always one time with one house now. Yes, I've not looked at some money for a very long time. But people can tell me this. In the last 2 or 3 years, there is no true when it comes to this meeting at 8 o'clock. We will walk in from 9. And when he walks in, you see 2 shoulders not down, will be up. Looking at person. He did the same thing today when he came in, he just stood there and look at every one of them. Yes, they have to come before me. And then you can see what he did. He went to go and sit beside a 70-year-old man without remorse. Denying him of what is been eating at his own friend. His own friend. That's a beautiful thing with me. We don't really put it out of you add what everybody has said. Yeah, that shows that when 2 or 3 people say something, it's a good that
his shoulder is still up. We don't give him the mic. His shoulder is still up. Is everything okay, sir? Is everything okay, sir?
Okay.
So why is your shoulder still up? All I was going to celebrate yourself and let's go.
Celebrate myself.
Yes, thank you.
I was talking about it.
Thank you very much.
I'll make it 5,000.
Oh, thank you.
Making round of this.
Okay, what is this one? My president,
So,
First assistant governor just passed an important information.
about
12 years. 12 years of being out of service. He wasn't sacked.
hallelujah.
Huh?
Hallelujah.
He served
Meritorious.
and you always prompted that go and check the record, go and verify. And so on that note, with 12,000, I'm celebrating the 12 years.
Thank you very much, Madam. Madam, can you give us a summary for what you have?
Oh, thank
Thank you
you.
very much, sir. Who wants to celebrate for you?
I will have it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
My president, it's a privilege for me. I don't know whether I want to celebrate the list. It's a privilege for me because
Past President Toro notified me of it, and I want to mention it and use it as a point to celebrate those that were there when we were at Stratford, Rotary Club of Stratford. I don't know if you are there, just signify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
In fact,
The key takeout from there is that we initiated the grant process that we are celebrating today from that point. We need to appreciate Rotary favor for participating in that process. Today, our club has done one grant project. And we'll continue. That has breaking the jinx, and we'll continue to do more. So on that note, I'm dropping another 10,000. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, general. Okay. Well, he's not wearing. Was that next time? Anyway, that's fine. All right, so my President, good morning. I recognize you, thank you for coming up today. Other members of the high table, past president in the house. The president do some decoration this morning for our own Dr. Bakari Omole-Golden. Please, can you step forward, please? Please, yeah, you might not be ready to clap right now. Step forward. Yeah, that's our president nominee designate. If we all have heard to Rotary Foundation, that whatever we contribute to Rotary Foundation is used to propagate the project of Rotary in the 7 areas of focus. And as of today, Rotarian Omole-Golden, who happens to be our president nominee designate, have donated the total sum of $4,000 to the Rotary Foundation. Yeah, and her pin is right here, so we're going to decorate her. Mom, please take over this way. This way. So my president is did you please think at this point we just today it's better having everybody around here today, so that we have a picture. I'm not decorating you. Maybe if you want DJ to decorate you. She made me allow so that you be able to be happy. This is a special day for her, and we have our district governor elect for District 9112. District 9112. By the time it's too light rest, he's going to be the district governor of that place. So he's going to decorate her this speech.
Well, Rotary Bakari has always been someone who has shown interest in Rotary Foundation, and she continues to do that. And we want to appreciate it. It is that Rotary Foundation is doing what it is doing. Every dollar needs to the Rotary Foundation goes to the people that you don't even know, and you are actually changing our world to the better. On behalf of the Rotary National Rotary Territory, and also which are like do more. That's when you start moving, you have to start it. And the Rotary Foundation of the act. This I always continue the meeting. Thank you for this. Section of blood donation. Congratulations.
Now, this note, we are closing so that we can all go to home president for the condolences. I hereby call on the DJ so we can be very the power disregard and extortion. Another toss goes to our PP, no, AG retired learners. That's our talk. So the district leaders in our midst. Our leader, the past president of the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden, all past presidents, all our guests, Rotary in our midst. So go to the channels of Omole-Golden. So our Danny Club, the iconic club, Rotary Club of Omole-Golden. Rotary Club of Lagos, Maryland. Oh, Rotary Club of Bagada South, okay. So our district, district 910. So Rotary International. To our own country, Federal Republic of Nigeria, FRN. I'm done. Next time, why we take the global activities. Sharing Rotary around, giving service to humanity. While we do Rotary's will, God above with us too. Service our best step in all our ways. Come, let us serve, go the Rotary star, to be happy in service, sharing Rotary. Can we have the first stanza of the national anthem, please? Hello. What's your sound? What happened? Can we do the second stanza, please? Creation, direct and noble us, guide our leaders right, ever you the truth to know. In love, honesty, to grow and live in just and true.
With mighty acting to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign.
Thank you, my Ebony. This is a special announcement. I want us to move together as a team, the Golden Way. We're all going to the President's house, and I want us to do it together at the Golden Way. Thank you. Please, remember, we have board meeting on Sunday at BTS going to house at Omole-Golden.